So, welcome to Florida, day number
11.
I think it might be 12 actually. I feel like we did 11 yesterday.
12 then.
Let's go to day number 12. We are on our home turf of the sea. Well, more of a lake, but still, we're in a boat. And he's just gonna hit the throttle now and take us west. So we jumped on this lovely little boat at the Polynesian Resort, and we're now on Bay Lake, heading towards the Magic Kingdom, and we're gonna explore Bay Lake. I think it's Bay Lake, is that right?
This is Bay Lake.
Oh, I can show you on our little map.
This is Bay Lake.
I was gonna say, this is the 70s Lagoon, we're wrong. I hope you can see it. It's a bit in the shadow. But over there is the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Very nice. Hoping that there's no snakes or alligators coming to get us, because this is actually quite a little boat. That's the Polynesian, the really fancy ones, which I forget what they're called. And you've got the Contemporary Resort up ahead too. And you should be able to see the top of Space Mountain. Now, we're reliably informed that we're the only two nutters out on the lake at the moment because they think it's too cold. But anyone else could be out here. They laughed at us when we came and said, can we take the boat? But we're doing good, it's not too bad, right?
Yeah,
it's okay. The sun is shining and the life jackets are keeping us warm, so we'll see where else it takes us. You can see the Magic Kingdom now, so I'll spin around. You can see Cinderella's castle. Yeah, you can. Oh, it's just gonna go behind the trees. Yeah, I think you can kind of see it. So we just got kind of flagged down by one of the friendly sea people, telling us that we couldn't go over into Bay Lake at this point in time because the two ferries from the Magic Kingdom and from the TTC are just going to cross behind us. You should be able to see it. There she is. So instead we're going to go for a trip around the island and see what we can find over this way. And look, it's the Magic Kingdom! Yeah! And a monorail. So you should be able to see monorail blue. She's just pulling out and she's heading to the Contemporary. And if Alistair gets his move on, we might make it across as well before the ferries go again. She waved to us, what a nice lady. Let's pause. Hi! What a nice lady. So up ahead, here, that's the Contemporary Resort and Bay Lake Tower. And this is the transition from the Seven Seas Lagoon into Bay Lake. So that's one of the boats that I think does the Contemporary and the Fort Wilderness over to the Magic Kingdom. So if you fancy a boat trip, that's another one you can do. And we're now having to go really slow as we head on through this little transition. I don't think the friendly man's going to wave to us. Just say bon voyage on the boat though, so I feel like they're wishing us well. So it even reminds us, slow, use idle speed, no wake. So we have to go nice and slow through here. You can see some of Tomorrowland. No, we're okay. So you have Space Mountain, you might be able to see Astro Orbiters, and Cinderella Castle. And that's the Contemporary up ahead. This is like ridiculously slow.
That's what she said to use.
So whilst we're snoozing along, because this is like,
Hopefully nothing's going to come.
I mean, like seriously slow. You could probably walk faster, but we're only heading on over this and then we can speed up again. We'll talk about actually renting the boat. So we picked it up and it was really quite simple, wasn't it? You handed over your driving license,
yep.
And they've kept that, and we can switch driving if we want to, but we're not going to because we don't want to die with my driving skills. And to do that, they say you just go to any of the marinas, so that's pretty much any of the resorts around the Magic Kingdom, so the Contemporary, the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian. We just pull in there and they said that they would then have someone help us switch over should we want to. They haven't charged us for actually taking it at the moment. They will charge us depending on how long we take the boat out for, which is quite good because then we didn't have to guess how long we wanted it. So we've headed on out, and if we are done within half an hour, we'll pay the half an hour price. There wasn't much difference between half an hour and an hour, to be perfectly honest. It's about $15, I think. So yeah, that was nice, easy. We got a monorail coming, so I'll switch. Should get a nice vision. It's monorail blue again. Oh, 2 monorails. You should have another one coming in. There you go. Crossing over. It's a lot warmer when we're going at this idle speed than when we're actually putting a foot down. So these little buttes are the new like villas at Fort Wilderness Lodge. They are probably really nice to stay in, but cost a small fortune. So if you've won the lottery, why not? Why not? I haven't won the lottery though, so we'll stay at the Caribbean beach. So this is like the Wilderness Lodge over there. We literally are the only people out on the lake, apart from these friendly, like the equivalent of Coast Guards, Disney Coast Guards. There's the Contemporary's Bay Lake Tower, and the Contemporary coming into view. It's a very nice, relaxing little activity to be out on the lake today. Especially, like I say, there's no one around, so it's very, very quiet, very peaceful too. Nice. Very chill. Alice is quite a good driver as well. He's not killed us yet. So, good job, Alistair. Good job.
Thank you.
Better than what can be said for his tender driving.
My tender driving. Awesome. Another little marina. Wilderness.
What would you do with Maleficent?
They will jump on a boat.
Well, they might do. Oh, what? We're just going into the current and we're getting sprayed. It's like being on Infinity Falls again.
Once we get over.
It's so bad.
I can either go fast to get over it quicker or
no. It's so cold.
Yeah.
So this here is Discovery Island. Now, I don't know if any of you will remember it, but it used to be like an attraction, I guess. It wasn't a park, I don't think you'd call it. They used to have birds and animals. I went when I was little. I don't know what they did with all the animals. I don't know whether that's when they moved them over to Animal Kingdom. Possibly. I'm sure they did something as Disney, so they would have looked after them. But yeah, that's Discovery Island. No longer in use, a bit like River Country.
Which is on your right.
I was just going to say, I have a feeling that if you can see the bridge heading over, I wonder if we can go a little bit over there, you might be able to see it. Yeah, River Country used to be another water park that Disney had on property. that you could walk to if you stayed at Wilderness Lodge, I think, from Fort Wilderness Campground. I used to love that theme park, water park. It was amazing. But it wasn't very popular, and yeah, they got rid of it. Possibly because it leads right onto the lake. I don't really know.
See the bridge from?
Yeah. And I'm guessing this little shed and little bit that's cornered off was probably something to do with that bird. So there's a tree of hanging shoes up ahead. I'm not entirely sure what the hell.
Yeah.
Anybody knows what that is, you know, feel free to tell us. Oh, around the corner you've got the campground, Fort Wilderness Campground, with a little bit of the beach and everything. We'll have a snooze all around there, see if we can see anything. See what we can see. Yeah, really weird that. All white shoes. Very bizarre. Yeah, that's back to Discovery Island on the left. Oh look, that's where the boat is. You probably can't see it up ahead. One of the boats, which was for what do you call it?
There we go.
The Transportation and Ticket Centre boat is up ahead. So you can see Space Mountain, and then Bay Lake Towers and the Contemporary, and then over there, the Wilderness Lodge. Sorry, Fort Wilderness is further round, and that there is Discovery Island, and one of Disney Coast Guard lady people. Our driver for the day, Mr. Bailey. It's so bright out, it's really nice in the sun. The only thing that makes it really cold is the wind and the spray from the freezing water.
So you say the boats are only really here to stop you doing something daft, like getting in the way of transportation?
Yeah. So, and they gave us a guidance, like when the big ferry boat thing was coming in.
They came over and stopped us.
So we probably would have been aware of them, I think, but she knew that they were going to leave the dock, so she told us in advance, and then we just went round the island rather than cutting them off. Basically, we have to give way to everyone because we're tiny.
Let's see where this guy's going. Is he going straight through?
I think he will be going straight through, but he could be going to the Contemporary. So we're heading back from Bay Lake over to the Seven Seas Lagoon, and this is again where we have to go really slow. So we're just going to plod on through this little transition bit, see what we can see.
Back past the Magic Kingdom?
Yeah. This was a nice shot for the camera, but that was that little kid's waving at us. Oh, we didn't cause a collision. We're all good. Follow that boat. We should also mention that these are really safe little boats and quite easy to operate. They give you a full briefing before you actually come out into the boat on the dock with one that's there, and they've got everything that you need to know really in the boat. So that's telling us all about the speed limit and the fuel, although there isn't anything telling us that, but there you go.
Impossible to go above the speed limit.
And then you've got here which reminds you how to do everything, so about forward, neutral and reverse, and it just reminds you of things like to keep a safe distance from the shoreline and restricted areas. And then, like we pointed out before, this might be a better angle though because we've got full shade now. That's a map of where we can and can't go. So you've got everything that you need in the boat, and Alistair's also attached to the engine by, what do you call them? A fail cord for this bird. It's a kill cord, but I got distracted by the bird, sorry. Look, hi! Hi there. I think he wants to be our friend. He's even saying that to the camera. Yeah, so Alistair's attached to a kill cord, so in the event that I got really annoyed with him and pushed him out the boat, it would sadly stop the engine, which means that I won't be able to make a getaway. I'd be screwed. So we won't push him overboard today. So yeah, like I said, actually really easy to operate. I'm sure you can actually confirm that since you're the one who's driving. Because I'm actually not, I'm just like sat here sunning myself and enjoying the views, but easy, yeah.
Driving a car?
Driving a car, easy as that. I was just gonna say, like, he can actually drive a cruise ship, so, you know, maybe don't rely on everything he says, but Alistair and Space Mountain in the background. And there's the Magic Kingdom! We're sailing into the sunset. It's a little bit early for that, but kind of. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to have a look at those cakes at the bakery. And a cup of tea. However, it really wasn't as cold. Like, when we came, they really were laughing at us, being like, oh, you're so brave going out, it's freezing. It wasn't. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
So, we have just discovered the Kona Cafe in the Polynesian Village Resort. We decided that we wanted tea after being out on the boat, but look at what we found. So we have a key lime pie here. I don't know what's on top of
Mango.
it. Mango. So Alistair chose that one, and I have got a s'mores dessert. So that's like marshmallows and chocolate and all the stuff that's bad for you but tastes delightful. So we're just going to warm up with a cup of tea and dessert. And Goofy's Barnstormer.
This one take full?
I feel less safe on this one than the big one. Don't know why. Well, they say
that was sarcastic. We will fly again soon if Alistair books another fast pass, because we ain't waiting 50 minutes for that. What did you think? Did you love it?
Super exciting.
It's amazing.
Best ride here.
Bestest ride in Storybook Land.
Only ride is
No, it's got Dumbo now. Oh, look at this one. We flew through the sign. And it's like the longest exit to a ride ever. Oh, someone lost their cat. They'll have to wait until tomorrow to come and get that. Look, that's where we went. We went high. So we are about to head to the Cheshire Cat Cafe to try some sort of Cheshire Cat Cafe tail thing. Don't really know what it's called. So we got our Cheshire Cat Tail, which I think is like a pastry with chocolate chips in and icing. And we're at the Mad Party, Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So we're going to eat it here and see what we think. I am wearing gloves, so I put my glove on. very good. Highly recommended. Quite light.
Very warm. They were freshly made as we got up there. They were very nice.
Do they
a
serve?
chocolate croissant with icing.
Do they serve them warm all the time?
I think so. It was in an oven. Going to win today.
Well, this is my old home, so it should be me, but it's
She
probably
knows how to cheat.
I don't know, that's not true. You can't actually cheat on this ride, but there are targets which are worth more points, which I know where they are, and I have shared them with you.
Yeah, I can't remember the stuff. I've not got a year worth of
You won
watching
me
it.
last time,
I did beat you last time.
and I wasn't a galactic hero, which made me very sad, because normally I max it out.
Yeah, last time she sucked.
Yeah, really did.
Detecting more trouble in Sector 9. Guys, the work of that nefarious criminal, a sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance, the evil Emperor Zurg. Robotic army is stealing historic fusion. Review your score. And remember,
So we're here with the Tinkerbell flight that I have just eaten Tinkerbell off of.
And I'm evil with Maleficent.
Both are key lime flavoured and very nice. And this one's also covered in glitter.
Everyone's got like purple things on it. Super rare. Look what we bought! What is it focusing?
So following on from our Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, there's actually a board game you can get, which we purchased. It's $15, which you get it in the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
And basically, you can explain what's in the pack.
So it tells us that there are 7 spell cards, 1 of 4 game boards, 10 circles of power, 5 token key cards, game rules, and a checklist. So we don't really know what the game is. It says on the back, can you defeat the villains before they take control of the Magic Kingdom?
This is a massively complicated game, which we should have read the instructions to first. So I think what we'll do now is we will stop
recording.
and we're going to read the instructions and work out how to play it, and then we'll come back tomorrow probably.
We really hope that you're enjoying our videos here. If you are, please like us so that you can see more of us.
Yep. And on that note, make sure you click subscribe so that you get notified whenever we post a new video. Most of the content will be Disney, sometimes not. Till next time, bye!
Bye!